fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
Cab service you can book right now in Jalingo. Sounds like a dream, right? No, it's reality. Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable, and fast. They run a 24-hour service. You can click the link attached to this video to download the app, or you can also download the app on Play Store. I'm so excited.
Welcome to the broadcast of News Hour on Some TV, the pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Super Media TV. Now the major headlines. Notorious kidnapper eliminated in joint operation by Nasarawa Police, Army and Vigilante Forces. Kano government clarifies appeal court rulings. I am Esther Oka-Steven with the news in full. In a bid to foster peace and unity, the Youth O'Clock Advancement Association, Youth O'Clock Nigeria, Gombe branch has conveyed a high-level peace dialogue themed Building Bridges, promoting peace, fostering harmony in Gombe State. The event brought together religious leaders, traditional rulers, security officials, journalists, and political figures, all reaffirming their commitment to peaceful coexistence. Stakeholders emphasized youth engagement, religious tolerance, security cooperation, and responsible media reporting as key drivers of sustained harmony in the state. Some TV correspondents files in the report.
Youth O'Clock Nigeria, Gombe branch, has taken a significant step towards fostering peace and unity in the state. The association organized a peace dialogue with the team Building Bridge, promoting peace, fostering harmony in Gombe State. The event brought together key stakeholders, including region's leaders, traditional rulers, security personnel, journalists, and political leaders, all of whom reaffirmed their commitment to peace. The dialogue, which aimed at strengthening peaceful coexistence among different religious, cultural, and political groups, featured a powerful message from various stakeholders.
This is a peace dialogue because we just realized that for a society to be at peace, all they need to do is to understand each other. Is this to have this understanding, tolerance between religion and ethnic groups.
The state coordinator of the Youth O'Clock Nigeria stressed the need to engage young people with productive skills, noting that an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Intended to do in January, we were able to map out 200 young people and train them on the firefighting, first aid, communication skills and teamwork, because we believe an idle man is a devil workshop. This is a collective young mind that are decided and dedicated to use their hard-earned resources for the betterment of peace and security, because no matter how rich you are, if your environment is not peaceful, that richness is as useless as the gota moving in our area.
Religious leaders from both Christian and Muslim communities delivered message of tolerance and respect, urging followers to embrace peaceful coexistence.
Call on the youth, both Christian and Muslims, to not to be used by the politicians, not to be used. They are to get their PVC, go to their polling units, vote. Don't allow their vote to be sold, neither should they be involved in any form of violence.
The need for people to unite, to understand each other, understand their problems, so as to be able to solve the problems is very, very important. So bringing people of different ideas together is highly commendable and is one of the solutions.
Security agencies also reiterated their call for citizens to be law-abiding and cooperative in maintaining peace. A senior media practitioner emphasized the crucial role of the media in peace building, advocating for responsible reporting and accurate storytelling to foster unity.
We are the chief custodian of peace. If we are to go by our content and whatever we are disseminating to the public, I think, is to make peace, because media plays a vital role in peace building.
At the end of the dialogue, all stakeholders reaffirmed their commitment to promoting peace, signing a symbol agreement to work together for a more harmonious Gombe state, with strong commitment from religious leaders, traditional rulers, security agencies, political stakeholders, and the media. The Peace Dialogue by Youth O'Clock Nigeria has set the foundation for greater harmony in Gombe State. Reporting for Some TV News, I am Kamal Hamaju from Gombe.
In a separate operation, the Nasarawa State Police Command, working alongside the Nigerian Army and local vigilante groups, neutralized a notorious kidnapper identified as Abdullahi, also known as Honor. The suspect had been on the police wanted list for multiple offenses. Adejobi revealed that Abdullahi was intercepted near Akwanga Central Mosque while attempting to escape on a motorcycle. Although he was apprehended, his accomplice managed to flee. A manhunt has been launched to track down the fugitives. The Kano State government has clarified that the recent Court of Appeal ruling did not nullify the reinstatement of Muhammadu Sanusi II as the 16th Emir of Kano. Addressing journalists, the State Attorney General and Commissioners and determine appropriate legal steps. Also, he called for continued prayer for peace and progress in the state and the nation. The Katsina State government has confirmed that Abdusalam Rabiu Faskari, the winner of the recent National Quranic recitation competitions, alongside with his father and brothers, are alive but still in the custody of their abductors. State Commissioner for Information and Culture, Dr. Bala Salisu Zango, clarified that reports claiming Rabiu Faskari had been killed were false. The victims were kidnapped 2 days earlier while traveling from Katsina to Faskari after being honored by Governor Diko Rada. The commissioner revealed that the kidnappers were demanding a 30 million naira ransom. Governor Rada described the abduction as unfortunate and assured that the government is working with security agencies to secure their safe release. He urged the public to remain calm and pray for the victims' safe return. Senator Ireti Kingibe has called for the thorough investigation into allegations of sexual harassment against Senator President Godswill Akpabio. She emphasized the need for due process and accountability, urging relevant authorities to handle the matter with transparency. Kingibe stressed that such claims should not be dismissed without proper scrutiny, as addressing them would uphold justice and protect the integrity of public institutions. She also reaffirmed a commitment to advocating for women's rights and ensuring a safe and respectful environment in governance. Authorities are yet to respond to the call of an investigation. In the ongoing dispute between Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan and Senate President Godswill Akpabio, which led to a 6-month suspension from the Senate, constituents of Kogi Central have reaffirmed their unwavering support for her. Under the banner of the concerned constituents of Kogi Central Senatorial District, they dismiss any attempt to recall her as illegitimate, insisting that she has provided quality representations. In a letter signed by 70 constituents from the district's 5 local government areas, they condemned her suspensions as illegal and demanded its immediate reversal. They asserted that Akpabio-Uduaghan made efforts to undermine their collective will. The group urged the Senate to restore her position, emphasizing that any attempt to call her or provoke the constituency will be met with strong resistance. They also called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the federal government to ensure her safety and that the people of Kogi Central, while reaffirming their commitment to maintaining peace. The Taraba State Bureau for Local Government, Traditions and Chieftaincies Affairs has responded to concern over the delayed payment of February 2025 local government salaries, attributing the delay to the non-receipt of statutory allocations from the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAC. In a statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Engineer Godfrey Dame Andrew, the government assured workers that the delay was not intentional and reaffirmed its commitment to their welfare. The Bureau expressed regret for any inconvenience caused and assured that salary would be paid immediately upon receipt of the allocation. Honorable Abubakar Sadiq, chairman of Gasso local government area, has reiterated his commitment to grassroots development following an inspection of several completed projects across the 12 wards of the local government areas. The projects include boreholes, a box culvert at Mutumbiu Market, a remodeled Legislative Council chamber, an upgraded local government guest house, a newly equipped ICT center, and improvements to the executive chairman's office. Honorable Sadiq credited Governor Abu Kefas for his support and assured residents that more infrastructure and public service improvements were on the way. Director of Work and Housing, Alhaji Sani Tanimu, commended the chairman's dedication, highlighting the project's impact on residents. The Taraba State Builders Association has concluded its 3-day Builders Week in Jalingo, highlighting concern over building collapses and poor construction practices. Speaking at the press conference, the association national president, Sir Albertin A.Y., blamed frequent building failures on substandard materials and unqualified personnel. He called for stricter government regulations and urged the public to hire certified builders. With the team, builders role in effective building, control, and regulatory compliance for sustainable construction. The events include workshops, a road walk, and discussions on best practices. The President also emphasized the need for using Standard Organizations of Nigeria (SON) certified materials. The Association of Private School Owners of Nigeria (APSON) Taraba State Chapter has awarded Honorable Sadiq Abbas Tafida an award of excellence in education for his contribution to education. Honorable Tafida was recognized for funding school fees, JAMB fees, and constructing classrooms blocks across Jalingo, Yoro, and Zim federal constituencies. The award was presented at Camp View Event Center, Jalingo, in a ceremony attended by key education stakeholders, including the Taraba State Governor, Commissioner of Education, and APSON National President, Alhaji Dr. Abdurrahman Marafa. Super Cash Nigeria has launched a new branch in Pantisawa Yoro local government area, Taraba State, to improve banking access for rural communities. At the ground opening, CEO Mr. Gabriel Olayinka said the branch would offer deposits, withdrawals, POS, ATM, and loan services, bridging the financial gaps for residents. The chief of Yoro, Alhaji Ado Manzang, commended the initiatives, calling it a long-awaited development. He also appealed to Governor Abu Kefus to complete the Pantisawa Abundant Road to boost trade and agriculture in the region. The Taraba State Special Task Force on Environmental Protection has issued a stern warning to transportation companies against aiding illegal mining and deforestation. Chairman of the task force, retired General Jeremiah Aliyu Faransa, raised concern that public transport operators were being used to smuggle illegal materials like iron, monazite, and charcoals out of the state. During an awareness visit to motor parks, the task force intercepted a pickup van of Sokani carrying 65 bags of charcoal, now facing legal action. Dr. Yuana Danladi, an animal scientist from Taraba State University, has commended Governor Abu Kefus for establishing the Taraba State Livestock Development Agency. Dr. Danladi said the agency would enhance livestock production, create jobs, and contribute to economic diversifications. He also highlighted its potentials to reduce farmers-herders conflict by promoting modern livestock management techniques. He praised these initiatives as a step towards food security, environmental sustainability, and innovations in the agricultural sector, urging the government to ensure its effective implementation. Governor Kefus has congratulated Nigerian journalists as the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) marked its 70th anniversary. In a statement, the governor described journalism as a noble profession that strengthens democracy through objectives, reporting, and social justice advocacy. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to press freedom and ensuring journalism operates without fear and harassment. Governor Kefus also pledged to support journalism with training opportunities and tools for modern reporting, emphasizing the importance of ethical and balanced journalism in governance. The ongoing construction of the Gembu-Mabila-Young Road is bringing renewed hope to border communities long plagued by poor infrastructure. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has called on key political figures, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Labour Party Peter Obi, and former Transportation Minister Rotimi Amechi, to join forces with the Social Democratic Party SDP ahead of the 2027 general election. El-Rufai appeal is seen as part of ongoing political realignment as opposition parties seek to strengthen their chances against the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. His remarks suggest that the SDP could serve as a viable alternative platform for opposition figures looking to challenge the current administration. The former governor's statement has sparked discussion about the potential impact on such a coalition on Nigerian political landscape, as analysts speculate on whether a united opposition under the SDP could alter a balance of power in 2027. We're taking a break now. We'll be right back. Please don't go away.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain.
Welcome back. On to news from KB State. The KB State government has enrolled 100 women with disabilities into the Contributory Health Management Agency to improve their access to health care. The initiative, launched in Brini KB, aimed to including consultations, investigations, medications, and surgeries. Dr. Suweiba Jadadi of the agencies highlighted the scheme's impact, emphasizing that many beneficiaries struggle to afford health care. The enrollment was conducted in collaboration with the Network of Women with Disabilities and Nanas Charities Foundation. Dr. Liatu Augustine Bamai, the state coordinator of the Network of Women with Disabilities, described this initiative as a significant step towards supporting vulnerable groups. She commended the state government for its commitment and urged persons with disabilities to remain determined in achieving their goals. Medical experts at the event provided health screening and consultations, including ophthalmological check for visual impaired participants. Dr. Khadija Abdullahi, a member of the medical team, encouraged stakeholders to assist individuals with disabilities by providing essential mobility aid. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun has announced plans to construct 10,000 housing units before the end of his tenure. Speaking during a meeting with Federal Housing Authority, FAH Managing Director Oyetunde Ojo in Abeokuta, Abiodun revealed that 4,000 houses have already been built. Despite raising construction costs, he reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fostering housing. The governor highlighted projects like the Civil Servant Village, a 50-hectare state estate designed for state workers. He also emphasized efforts to ensure diaspora Nigerians can purchase property remotely. Ojo praised the state housing initiatives and expressed FHA's readiness to collaborate on affordable housing projects nationwide. The Ekiti state government has approved the recruitment of 1,800 teaching and non-teaching staff to public secondary schools. Commissioner for Information, retired Honorable Taiwo Olatunbosun, announced that the initiative aims to address workforce shortages caused by resignations, retirement, and the Japa migration trend. According to Olatunbosun, 170 teaching staffs will exit the system by year-end, necessitating a structured hiring process to prevent staff gaps. The recruitments include 1,066 degree holders and 539 NCE certified teachers, along with 200 non-teaching staffs. He emphasized that the selection process will be merit-based, with successful candidates deployed across 192 public secondary schools, particularly in underserved areas. The Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, has denied allegations that Fulani groups are planning to attack on communities in Plateau State. In a statement signed by its state chairman Yusuf Ibrahim Babayo, MACBAN dismissed claim that meetings were held in locations including a mosque to organize attack during Ramadan. The association describes the accusation as false, harmful, and an attempt to stigmatize the Fulanese communities. It urged security agencies to investigate the claims and ensure the safety of its members, asserting that such allegations could be a diversion to facilitate attack on Fulani settlements. MACBAN reaffirmed its commitment to peace and expressed confidence in the security forces, particularly the leadership of Operation Safe Haven, to maintain stability in the state. Commissioner for Digital Economy and Innovation, Honorable Gideon Nonso Umbaso, at Commence Trade and Industry, Honorable Peter George, have provided Ramadan relief packages and financial assistance to Sardauna students across Taraba State. The outreach covered students from Taraba State University, College of Education Zing, Taraba State Polytechnic, College of Agriculture, and the School of Nursing and Midwifery. The packages include rice, sugar, noodles, spaghetti, and palm oil, along with financial aid to support their studies. The commissioners encourage students to remain dedicated to their education, emphasizing the government's commitment to youth empowerment. Grateful students express appreciation for the timely support. The National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, Taraba State Chapter, has praised Governor Abu Kefus for creating the Taraba State Youth Development Agency, describing it as a milestone for youth empowerment. NYCN Chairman Prince Gara Soyanga Noga noted that the governors has consistently prioritized youth welfare. He said the agencies will serve as a platform to address youth concern and promote sustainability development. He urged young people to support his administrations and remain hopeful about ongoing government initiatives aimed at improving their future. The Taraba State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education has reaffirmed its commitment to private education at the 2025 award and almanac launching of the Association of Private School Owners of Nigeria, APSON, in Jalingo. Representing the Commissioner, Permanent Secretary Alhaji Idris A. Goje commended APSON's dedication to educational excellence and reiterated the government's support. He highlighted the administration's achievements, including free education and the payment of WAEC, NECO, and NAPTEP fee. The event featured an award presented by APSON's National President, Alhaji Dr. Abdurrahman Marafa, to Governor Abu Kefus and other education stakeholders. A 16-year-old girl, Mariam Samuel, was found dead in Kaltungo, Gombe State, in what authorities believe to be a case of suicide. According to the Gombe State Police Command Public Relations Officer, DSP Buhari Abdullahi, the teenager was discovered hanging from a tree on Kalarin Mountain. The incident, reported on March 14, 2025, was confirmed by the police, who noted that there were no signs of violence on her body. Preliminary investigations revealed that Samuel had left home that previous day to gather firewood, but never returned. Her remains were later taken to the General Hospital in Kaltungo. The police have invited her parents as investigations continue to determine the circumstances surrounding her death. The Abia State Commissioner of Police, Danladi Issa, has reiterated his commitment to making the state uninhabitable for criminals. This comes as Governor Alex Uti ordered the demolition of a bungalow used as a hideout by kidnappers in Osisioma local government area. During a joint media briefing at the government house in Umuahia, it was announced that 6 members of a kidnapping syndicate were killed and 4 victims were rescued in an intelligence-driven police operation in Osokwa community. The police recovered 2 AK-47 rifle, 6 magazines, and 34 rounds of live ammunition from the criminals' hideout. Governor Uti vowed to demolish any building linked to criminal activities and directed to commissioners for local governments and chieftaincy affairs to question the traditional rulers of Osukwa and how kidnappers operated in the area undictated for 5 days. He commended the police for their efforts and pledged financial reward for the officers involved in the operations. Reaffirming his administration's commitment to security, Oti assured that no part of Abia would be held for criminals' activities, emphasizing plans to enhance the state security framework using modern technology. The federal government has called on stakeholders to accelerate efforts towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Speaking at the Northeast Regional Consultations in Gombe, Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs, Adejoke Orelope Adefelia, represented by Dr. Bala Yunusa, emphasized the need for urgent action. The consultation, part of Nigeria's Voluntary National Review (VNR) for the 2025 High-Level Political Forum in New York, addressed progress, challenges, and prospects of SDGs implementation. The Nigerian Army on Saturday laid to rest Brigadier General Elias Fada Zamani, retired in his hometown of Zonkwa, Kaduna State. The late officer, a member of the 14th regular course of the Nigerian Defense Academy, passed away on February 27, 2025, in Abuja after a brief illness. Born on July 21, 1956, Zamani was commissioned into the Infantry Corps on December 13, 1975, and served in various command, staff, and instructional roles before voluntarily retiring on May 31, 2006. Representing the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, at the funeral, Major General Meyerinso Lenda David Saraso described Zamani as a disciplined and highly trained professional soldier. He praised the late general's leadership, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to duty, highlighting his contribution to the Nigerian Army and his integrity. The solemn ceremony was attended by dignitaries including Mrs. Angeng Abu Kefas, wife of the Taraba State Governor, senior military officers, Zamani's classmates, family and friends who gathered to honor his legacy of service to the nation. The Akwa Ibom State chapter of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association (NVMA) has elected a new 7-member executive committee following a kneeling contested election. The election, conducted by Bishop Dr. Edem Ofyong, saw Dr. Mrs. Ekaite Augustins re-elected as chairperson alongside both new and returning members. In a post-inauguration speech, Dr. Augustine urged Governor Umoeno to employ more veterinary doctors across the 31 state local government areas and increase vaccine procurement to combat animal diseases. She highlighted her past achievements, including securing employment for 4 veterinary doctors, acquiring public address system, conducting advocacy on zoonotic diseases, and collaborating with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture on anti-rabies vaccinations campaign. Professor Etafie Ekanem, Dean of Student Affairs at the University of Uyo, administered the oath of office advising the new leadership to promote inclusivity. He was later presented with an award of excellence in recognition of his contribution. Professor Ekenem encouraged members to support the state agrarian policies under Governor Eno's Arai's agenda to enhance food security. He also made a generous donation towards the procurement of a 30 kVA generator. That's all on the news edition for this hour. Before we go, here is a recap of the major headlines. Nasarawa State Police Command, Nigerian Army, and local vigilantes eliminate a notorious kidnapper. The Kano State government has clarified that the Court of Appeal ruling did not overturn